Welcome friends, this is Rajan with you to guide you, to stimulate you, to encourage you, and to give certain tips for your betterment of your examination. So today's student topic is that target 20. That means I will give you 20 topics, 20 tips in such a way that you will secure the full mark, that means 20 marks in internal assessment. Because once you have secured the 20 marks in your internal examination, then it will be easy to secure 80 or 90% in the first semesters. So let's start. Your first topic is that target 2 units only, because it is expected that maximum 2 units will be examined in internal assessment, whether it is first internal or second internals. You need not to cover unnecessarily the entire syllabus and to cover the exam. You will fool. That's why target 2 units and go through it. Number two, jump to the suggested question for the suggested question, because you will get benefited when we will follow the suggested questions only. And you can collect the suggested question from your college teachers, friends who attends the classes, and from the experts and tutor. Make sure that they all are updated about the current strategy of examination. Next, number three, go through the genuine notes. That means the notes should be collected from the latest and updated source, and it should be personalized and tailor-made as per your compliance of your mind. Okay, this should be authorized persons and from the reputed books. Should not be biased and from any other source from the internet. Next, you can follow the books for the extra points. Sometimes we can find the extra points and the provisions from the books, but it should be from the reputed publisher. Okay. Next, practice the question 5 times, because you have enough time to practice only the 2 long questions. And even if short question can be written down 10 times, because we have enough time and the syllabus is very small for internal assessment. So get benefited for that. Next, target any 2 long questions. That means 2 long questions should be studied deeply, and another question can be overlooked. Next, we will discuss one very important topic, that what are the various parts of a question, what are the various components that should be included in a question to get the better marks. That starting from the introduction, meaning should be most, and definition from a authorized author, and main contents, nature, capacity, characteristics should be written with the outlines, and diagram table is the most for a question. Okay, and you have to also make outlines, and finally you have to make conclusions. If you write the formula, then should be explained. Next, number 8, sections, provisions, and definitions should be written. As this is a law, then sections should be written, theorems in the math, and specific acts from the genuine author should be written down. Okay. Next, we have point number 9, mock up the outlines or points of a long question only, and not the detailed study. This will get you time saving benefit. Next, answer the long question in points only, not in the paragraphs, because points catches the eyes of the examination, not the paragraphs. I'm again and again saying to my students that always answer in points, not in paragraphs. An examiner is not interested in listening a speech of Independence Day, rather than he want to examine you. Wherever it is necessary and whenever it is not necessary also, you can make a trigram, because trigram catches the brain sensitivity and not the languages. Next, write as the question demands. Read the question twice and directly hit the question that question demands. For long question, you can write as much as you can in within 30 minutes, because this is internal assessments. Now we'll evaluate your paper with the weight of the paper. When I come to the short notes, I can suggest that direct hit the concept, direct start with the meaning, and you can copy the theorem of your note and directly paste the examination hall. Okay, be brief, start with the direct examination, more objective, not subjective. Students often used to say that sir हम कितना लिखे 2 मार्क के लिए. Please listen. Minimum 2 and maximum 4 sentence can be written for 2 marks question. Next, you have to comply all the formalities, explanation of a formula, and in the middle of a question, we know that as per the question we are given, and so on, so on, so on. You have to written for the better mark. Points should be underlined, and points should be spacing minimum 2 inch, and margin with scale and pencil is the most. Okay, and finally you have to write the PTO on the right bottom corner of every page. Next is the time factors. Listen, you have 1 hour and to appear the 20 minutes. That's why you have 30 minutes for 12 marks and 20 minutes for the 2 into for 8 marks question, and keep 10 minutes as the reserve for further review. Little things make huge difference, remember friends. So underline and highlight your notes, your important points, and use dual color for underlining and writing separately. Okay, and finally you have to revise and recheck in the reserve time of 10 minutes, because sometimes people commit mistakes and errors. When it is revised, it get detected. Next, make the practical example and illustration for all the points that you have explained. This will give the better marks. And finally, from the Guru Gyana point of view, your answer should have a conclusion paragraph at the end of your answer. This will joy the heart of the examiner. Believe me friend, this 20 mark is yours and it will use to secure the 90% marks in further semester examination. I was always securing 20 marks. And finally midterm is like a serious fight with an ant. Let things will joy and we'll get the victory. So again, this is Dhiren Gormanto from Smart Course Vidyarthi. Again, wishing you a lot of thanks for subscribing me, for watching me, for sharing my videos. If you want to help your friends, please share it as much as you